Hey guys, Sunday evening. It's like a halo off my shaved head. Hey, just a quick video. I'm not gonna run all the numbers, guys. I'm beat. This weekend flew by. I got my butt completely kicked by a bunk heater. I made a video for you guys, so it's not done. Long story, but anyways. Wasted a lot of time just being stubborn and not reading the directions and chasing my tail. Then we had a Ducks Unlimited banquet. That was a lot of fun. So weekend flew by. I got to get up at 4:30 in the morning. Just don't. I went over. I'm in the office. You still got to come in here every week and run your business, right? So I've already done the numbers for me. I just didn't put them all on paper for you. We're gonna skip that this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride along video. Far as trucking, nothing. I don't know nothing. Just a little bit tough out there. Man, last week was a little bit brutal in the my lane, which is a great lane, which I don't tell people about anymore. But if you know, you know. Man, we had guys sitting around looking for loads, and one guy had to sit for a couple days, and that is not the normal. And next week it could be slamming busy. I don't know. It's very hit or miss. This economy is just, I can't make heads or tails of it. I don't understand it. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to understand it. We will survive. We just keep moving forward. Did get an email and a couple calls last week. Is this a great time to get in the trucking business? Man, I don't want to say no, because I always say get in when things are a little rough. Because if you can survive down here, you'll do fine. But it is so razor thin, and I would never tell a guy not to do it, all right? But if you're brand new, one of the guys, I think the guy that emailed me was brand new. I don't think he had any flatbed experience, so that's going to be rough on you, man. You get out here, you get quick at things. So if you're slow, and you want to be slow when you're starting, it's going to take you twice as long, 3 times as long to secure a load as it does me and tarp a load and things like that. And that's normal. But what happens is by the end of the week, instead of getting 4 loads or 5 loads, you could get 3 loads or only 4 loads, whatever. You could lose a load by the end of the week. And that's pretty brutal, man. The margins are too thin to do that. And it's just a thing of, you can't make no mistakes. And even if you don't make mistakes, still, it's tough out there. I had to, I made the choice to jump 120 miles and go down to Crawfordsville. You've seen that, to pick a load up, to make the loop and make it work. And that's fine. I chose not to sit for another day up there and see what popped up. But things are tough, man. Things are tough, and it's like that all over. A lot of companies are folding up. So we are nearing '08 crisis, in my opinion. We're getting close. The rates, what makes it hard for me is, rates still, they're still $3 a mile and everything, but the cost of everything is just absurd. Diesel has shot back up well into the $4 plus gallon range. Parts, just everything is still at just crazy high cost. So the rates aren't paying for that as they're just not there. The rates are one thing, but when your cost is everything, all these old timers, I wish I paid $3 a mile back in the day. Well, yeah, sure. And fuel was $2 and parts were half as much, and trucks didn't cost $200,000. So it's very misleading. In my brain, I'm kind of stuck back in the 90s and early 2000s. So I'm thinking, hey, $3 a mile, $3.50 a mile to start. And after the deduction, we're mid twos, upper twos, depending on where it is. I'm thinking, man, that's killer rates, man. That's way better than it used to be. Yeah, but everything didn't cost what it used to be. My wife's grocery getter, a little Ford SUV, is $80,000 now. So we're living in a different world. So no doom and gloom here, man. We're just going to keep moving, but it ain't beautiful. I'm going to do the load board real quick. You guys have a great week, and maybe next week I can run some numbers for you. I only had one request. I'll pull it up, Little Rock, Arkansas. It's the only one I found going back through, unless you buried them deep in the comment and I didn't see it. as I just look at the beginning of the comment, like I said. So it's got to be city and state first, and then anything else you want to say, or I'll miss it. Little Rock is not the greatest area, but you're not too far from where I load up in Blytheville, Arkansas, or down in Memphis, Tennessee somewhere. So you're not too far out. I wouldn't worry too much about living in Little Rock. Generally, don't find any freight in Little Rock, but there could be something. I mean, once in a while. But usually when I find something, to me, it's worth the 200 miles to come over to Blytheville to get something way better. But we'll look, man. Maybe there'll be a $10 a mile load on there. I don't know. I didn't look. So we'll check that one out. So it'll be a quick load board because all I'm doing is requests now. And we'll call it good. This could be about a 7 or 8 minute weekly report video. Y'all take care. God bless you. Bye now. All right, 446 loads on the board. Not very good. I mean, it is Sunday evening, but we should be about double that, or upper 7. So like I said, man, this last week was not beautiful. The market is very surging. One week it's just cranking away. The next week you're starving to death, man. It's kind of a tough go out here. So let's check it out. Little Pebble, Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas. I'll do today's date. We'll go out all week. And we'll start at 100 miles. Hey, you got 16 loads. Look at there, man. Right off the bat, 385 over to Texas. Hey, that's not a bad little run. Other than Texas is tough. So 235, 302 up into out of Ola, Arkansas, into Hillsboro. Yeah, that's pretty good. That gets you up around the St. Louis area. Over into Kansas, down into Alabama at 291, 253. So more stuff than I'm used to seeing. Yeah, so whatever that Ola stuff is, I don't know. Got some stuff coming out of there. That's a good one. Up into Phoenix. That's up by Chicago. So there you go. This week's looking pretty good for the Little Pebble. Let's move on to 150. That ought to bring you, and that won't. I think you're 200 miles up into Blytheville. So what do we got here? 23 loads, so we picked up a few more. Union, Missouri. Up there in the middle between Kansas City. Well, it's closer to St. Louis, really. So, yeah, we got stuff. The Little Pebble's looking good, man. If we go 200 miles, it's really going to be a lot. We'll be up into my area and all over, yeah, 51 loads. So, you got tons of stuff within 200 miles. Wouldn't worry about Little Pebble. Yeah, Dyersburg, there we go. Now we're into my area. All right, well, that's it. There you go. It's the only request I had. Y'all have a good one. Have a great week. God bless you. See you. Bye.